Smart, the official telco partner of MPL Philippines Season 14. The official tournament phone of MPL Philippines, Infinix GT20 Pro. Official suppliers, EMC Asia and Index Salon. Experience the MPL PH Season 14 action live at Green Sun, Makati City. Grab your tickets now via official MPL PH website. Don't miss any MPL action by following our official Facebook and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Follow MPL PH on TikTok for more content. And to ensure the equality and fairness of our games, MPL Philippines is also monitored and supervised by the Games and Amusements Board.
Lakas ng Pinas!
Welcome back to MPL Philippines Season 14. We're down to the last match of the night. It's day 2 of week 4. At your service, my name is Leo, here with Joseph Naisu Rezabek, and it's back-to-back sweeps we've experienced here today.
Which is crazy, because I didn't expect back-to-back sweeps when we came into match number 1 for the day. And so maybe this is the one where we get a 3-game series, I'm hoping, because against these two teams, RSG, Smart Mega ahead of us, I would want nothing more than 3 games.
For sure. Real quick, Blacklist scores their first series win over TNC, followed up by an upset by Aurora. MLBB taking on the defending champions in Team Liquid Philippines. Both series, by the way, much to my pleasure, features a Bane that went ham. I am still tingling.
The Crab Claw.
Cannon.
Is it the Crab Cannon?
It's a C3. Yeah. Crab Claw Cannon.
Crab Claw Cannon. And also, so he's had, is it 100% today?
Today, yes.
2 wins, right?
2 wins.
Man, I know how you feel, because last season when Gord was meta, non-meta hero pick, I think you could still say Bane is non-meta.
For sure. He's barely tier C.
He's niche, right? I don't know where he fits on Womi's tier list, but maybe he's rising after this week.
Maybe. He has seen a ban here and there, and then today, breakout performance. But what does that spell for our points? What our leaderboard says here is Aurora MLBB now propels themselves up to the 5-point range, neck and neck with Falcons AP Bren, and of course still Fnatic Onyx PH, the top dog, or should I say top porcupine in the league?
Yep. Top porcupine. I think I can go with that. But for these two, like I said, it's the middle of the standings are neck and neck, and at this point in the regular season, this is where things kind of really start to fall in place. And I would say, if you look across the board in week 4, at least for now, and let's as well. But the main thing I would say is the improvements for all the teams up to this point, and they're only going to continue to improve here. And I think now that you're in this, you have these teams in the middle of the standings, this is where it gets really iffy, like spicy. And this one right here can really set things up for the rest of the regular season.
And not just that, the points and the leaderboard, it may move, it may shift, yeah, like tectonic plates,
yeah,
if you will. But even the metagame, even the hero picks and the bans, you couldn't say exactly what's up. And to make ends meet and to make odds and ends make sense, let's throw over to Renmar and break it down.
Thank you so much to our casters, and welcome back to the Infinix Game Tambayan, where we'll be discussing the final matchup of the day that, who knows, might just give us the first game number 3 of the day, or might not, since there's a trend, and it seems like teams who pick up the momentum immediately stick to that momentum until the end of the series.
Yeah, and I think that's a perfect way to describe the season. I mean, I've been counting the winning teams who get the first turtle.
Oh, yeah.
And so far, that's been the trend. It seems like now you get that first turtle, you win. Here, today, it's like you get that first game, you win. Not to say that there haven't been reverse sweeps in MPL Philippines Season 14. There have been like around 4 or 5. But still, it's very surprising.
Yeah.
I really thought I was ready to go 9 games today.
I mean, I'm here.
You're always
Chantel's
ready to max out the day.
yeah, and Chantel's on the other broadcast, so like we were assuming that the if you weren't here during the last time Renmar and I were in the English panel, we were discussing how there seems to be a trend wherein whenever Brigida and Chantel are activated on the same day, but on different broadcasts, then the series tends to get a little extended.
Yeah,
but
we get maxed out.
Yeah, it didn't take effect today. But maybe, similar to the last time we were together, it might happen during the last series of the day. So we'll never know. Because if you would recall, in the previous series, and as discussed by our casters, apart from the the two Bane games that happened today, we were also looking at jungler matchups. And I feel that coming into this series, we're looking at the same matchups. We're looking at both of the junglers for Smart Omega as well as RSG Philippines.
Both of them products of MDL Philippines. Dory spent 2 seasons there. Well, technically 2.5 because of the weird shakeup from last season. And then Irad actually spent a couple of weeks or like his 1 season
Yep.
in MDL Philippines season 1.
Yep.
So both of them have gone through that development system, and I love MDL Philippines. They came from an era where it still wasn't the global ban that we have now today in MDL Philippines, but a lot of great talent has risen up from there to get transferred into MPL Philippines. Even one of them being Matt, who ended up becoming the rookie of the season back in season 12.
Smart Omega, to be exact, is a team known to actually undergo quite some changes mid-season in the MPL. We've seen a lot of jumps here and there, especially for Andoryu. He's been part of the MDL, and then eventually later on we'll be seeing him in MPL. So it means a lot for these players that their skills and their capacities are actually recognized, and that they are given this opportunity to play in the MPL. And now they're actually the mainstay junglers for their respective teams. And looking at their statistics put together, not quite significant differences, I'd say. Especially given that their hero pools are very similar, so which makes all this matchup all the more interesting, especially for our viewers.
Yeah, and it's strange to say that Andori may be going to this one of the favorites, although more people would be familiar with Irad's game, his assassin, the Lancelot that he brought out last week. I believe it was earlier this week against TNC Pro Team. He put his name back on the map as being the mechanic, one of the main assassin users here. But Andori has been fantastic for Smart Omega, other than the fact of you can count on him to get the objectives, that he understands this meta in terms of being able to make plays out of nowhere. And it's important to be able to do that when you're paired up with someone like Chaknu in the roam, who has a mind of his own, but that's linked up with the rest of the team. So, okay, I'm going to do this, make sure you follow up. And Dory's the same. I'm going to do this, make sure you follow up.
Right. I was already thinking about how likely are we going to see an assassin-assassin matchup once again? Or are we going 100%. To see the Bane again? I mean, I was expecting that earlier, but then the Bane suddenly showed up. But Lei was happy about it. And here, of course, we're looking forward to see just that, especially since these two players are known to utilize even the Fanny. But as you've mentioned, Chaknu's also here, another prominent Proofer user who might just prevent all that. So we'll see. We'll be heading into the draft later on in a bit. But for now, if you are in the Philippines and you want to hand over some gifts to your favorite teams and players, then this might also be an opportunity for you to give these gifts through our community hub drop a box. So you could, whatever, you just want to prepare something, I think food is allowed.
I want money. Again, only if it's the financially responsible choice. If you have money to spare, sure. I'd be okay with that.
So you see here, they have a community hub Dropbox, whatever you want to hand over to your favorite teams if you're in the Philippines. But as mentioned by Renmar earlier, if you want to fly out, then that's okay too. You could drop them yourselves personally and meet your idols.
Yeah, the venue of MPL Philippines is in a hotel. So this is like the perfect chance for you to fly all the way to the Philippines if you're watching from abroad. Join us here for like a weekend, because you'll already be in a hotel anyway. You're not that far from the airport. No cap. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think
you can see Brigida in person.
I'm suggesting the playoffs maybe.
Yeah.
The best way to visit the Philippines and watch MPL live. But for now, let's also ask our MPL fans who they think will be winning this match, RSG Philippines or Smart Omega. We're seeing a lot of differences in the previous matches in terms of the crowd favorites, but now you also have a chance to vote for who you think will be winning, RSG or Smart Omega. Regardless if this is going to go into a game number 3 or not, just vote for who you think will be winning.
I also have another question for y'all there. Reply yes or no. Do you want to see RSG pull off a Hellcurt again?
Oh wait,
It's a simple question.
it is. It is.
I'm not applying anything. I'm just asking.
You could put in the comment section whether you think they should or not, because as far as I remember, yesterday, right after their match, according to the interviews done or conducted by our media, Coach Panda himself and Light, together with Light, they were expressing how confident they really were in using the Hellcurt. They were able to prove its efficiency in several scrimmages that they underwent prior to their matches. It was just that they considered Fnatic Onyx to be really quick to adapt and respond.
That's true.
The rotations were too fast. I feel like even for RSG Philippines, with their ideas in mind using the Hellcurt, they weren't able to position that quickly. And now, finally, let's get to know the teams and the players who will be playing for this last series. Let's head into our team intros.
Ito na nga ang ating mga marshals. It's Jeff, Joshua G, Pat, and Wilbert.
The Raiders are back another day to redeem themselves. Will Coach Panda and his squad end the day with a victory? Give it up for RSG Philippines! Introducing their opponents. They must get ready to face a team that's back for another week to prove their strength to the entire league. Cheer your loudest for Barangay Smart Omega! And their coaches for RSG Philippines, Coach Panda. For Smart Omega, Coach Lembot.
It's time for the face-off. Irad, adore you. Step forward. Step closer together. Irad, ano ang palag mo kay Adore You?
Wala ata eh. Siya muna kaya.
Okay, take two. Adore You, ano ang palag mo kay Irad?
Mas magaling nga mag-thirst-trap.
Ano ang palag mo kay Adore You?
Mas malakas ako sa ML.
Palag kung palag, fist bump. Players that have both been in the MDL and now on MPL are ready to prove that their hero within is stronger than the other. Simula na ang bakbakan. Panel, fast.
I'm still not done cuffing. I think we need to translate that face-to-face for our international viewers. So if I were Andorio, I said, I'm better at doing thirst traps.
It's like,
That sounds so weird coming from me. Why did I say that?
I don't know why you're the one who said it, but okay.
Okay,
And then
okay.
Irad just responded with, well, I'm stronger with playing Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the lineup for RSG Philippines. It's the standard, of course, again, Nibor filling in. Not filling in. He is the main EXP leader now for RSG Philippines. And all I'm going to say for this is I just hope they work on their timings. If they were confident with bringing the Hellcurt, that means a lot of thought goes into the drafts that they bring in, and I do not doubt that. But they're up against Smart Omega, who are rocking with the lineup that we've seen them rock since the latter half of season 13, now heading into season 14, well, they have their work cut out for them because they have been good. They've been shaky at times. They have dropped series, but they have been able to take games away from top teams such as Aurora, while they were able to beat Falcons AP Brand at the start of the season, so don't forget about that.
What a way to start the season, right? I think a lot of us are really looking out for Smart Omega and the amazing developments they've been showing us throughout the first few weeks of the regular season. But now looking at our team head-to-head significantly, Smart Omega seems to cover a lot more compared to RSG, apart from, I guess, the Lord control towards the lower left side of our graph. But simply put, I think RSG Philippines, they really have to watch out for Smart Omega's aggression, because they're known to be a team that's really great in terms of especially surprises. So now looking at our Infinix keys to victory for RSG, it's really important that they support Irad's hero pool with a frontliner that could go head-to-head with probably Chak Mamba. And for Smart Omega, sustain the early to mid-game advantage, because we all know that they're capable of securing that.
Yeah, and pace yourselves. Play to your strengths. And make sure you just do it cleanly. And I like we're highlighting Nibora and Ryota to be the front and the face for the keys to victory right now, because the EXP lane pick is going to be important. Your trade, the Edith. Yo, Ryota, come on,
come on.
Oh, man, he got the thumbs up instead of the heart. That's 1-0 already for Ryota. Damn.
They had their own face-to-face.
That sucks. No, but yeah, really, their picks here are going to be very important. Their, how do I say this? Their picks, the order, and then most importantly, how active are the two EXP laners going to be in the map. They need to be active here to supplement their junglers, their assassins.
Yep, so which leads me to probably wonder about how will RSG Philippines head into the draft, since it's very clearly stated in our keys to victory that you need to provide a reliable front or a reliable perhaps, it can go into the XP lane, but in instances wherein Smart Omega could potentially overwhelm RSG Philippines with a lot of damage, how do they respond to that, similar to what happened yesterday? So now, RSG, they will proceed to secure the blue side. So, I wonder what they're going to be prioritizing here, or if Smart Omega even will be considering opening up some of those assassins, since I'm hoping that this matchup will likely allow us to encounter another assassin-assassin matchup for both our junglers.
Why are you talking as if that won't be
because
the case?
Because the Bane's been showing up today.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Right? So now, to answer our questions and finally get to know what these teams have in mind for their drafts, let's now end into the drafting phase between RSG Philippines and Smart Omega. So far, the Ling is still open. I'm wondering if we'll be, or I'm actually wondering if the Zushin also will be open here for both of these teams. I think it's, was Zushin picked up yesterday or recently? Oh yeah, yesterday it was picked, right? Yeah.
It was picked up yesterday, but it didn't go well. It was RSG Philippines themselves who picked up the Jushin. So let's see what they have cooking right now. I think teams understand that the main trades are the Edith, the Hylos, the Roger, and the Harith. I think it's going to be revolving around those. Or
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Chelsea Gaming, your authorized streamer partner for MPL PH Season 14. This is match number 3. Puro sweep tayo kanina. Na sweep yung match 1 and match 2 natin. But right now, we're here on RSG PH and Smart Omega. Shoutout sa mga viewers natin. Welcome to Chelsea Gaming. Yan, live tayo sa Chelsea Gaming Plays and Chelsea Gaming YouTube channel natin. Yan, please do like and follow and pa-share na rin ang ating live stream para mas marami tayong makasamang manood ng bakbaang ito. Malaki yung hinahabol ngayon ng RSG in terms of result kahapon. Na-sip ni sila ng Fnatic Onyx. Kaya medyo a must win match ito para sa sa RSG PH. In terms naman sa Smart Omega, Medyo nasa magandang ano pa naman na sila, nasa magandang standing pa naman sila. As of today, kumbaga hindi ganun kaano kalaki na habol, pero sabi nga natin medyo mabigat yung ano natin ngayon, point system sa season 14. It's a win or nothing talaga. Kailangan mo manalo ng buong series para magkaroon ng puntos. Obvious and Hayabusa. Ito ang prior pick ng ano ng Smart Omega.
So that's sort of them blocking the Roger pickup from RSG Philippines, and they go ahead and just secure the Hayabusa for themselves so that RSG's Irad won't be able to take it. If it's not gonna
Medyo alanganin dito yung kahapon yung ano tawag nun Pani Hellcourt nila combination na hindi naging ano, hindi nagmaterialize, hindi naging effective.
They can go ahead and pick up a Vexana or a Valentina. Valentina has risen up in priority.
I'd be so shocked if Irad was the one to use the Bane or a different kind of jungler.
You know what, Bane? I would not mind because of Holius.
Oh yeah, but they pick up the Roger the
They still
Zushin
pick it
first
up.
to be safe. So now at least we have a clear idea of well, I don't know. We can still
Jushin,
flex the Edith and the
Roger
that's
with
the thing
Edith.
about the first two picks here for RSG Philippines at least. So
Crowd
regardless
control
if
ang prior
Smart
dito
Omega
ng
is
ano
trying to limit,
ng
Irad's other
RSG.
potential jungler heroes, at least they have the Roger in their hands now. But for
Pero wala
Smart
pa
Omega's
nagpaparamdam
last
with
pick,
regards kung ano ba yung magiging ano jungle ng RSG PH dito.
So they see the Roger, they just go ahead and pick into the Moskov.
Burst
Have a
naman.
thinking about maybe putting
We do have the
Roger in
ano
jungle later on for RSG Philippines, or because the matchup
Moskov.
of Roger, a little bit of a 50-50, a little bit of the air. Sometimes good for Roger, sometimes it's really bad for Roger.
In terms of ano mga previous game ng ano ng Smart Omega, super utilized nila tong ano ni Job, yung Moskov. Kumbaga meron siyang mastery, gamay na gamay tong hero na to.
Give the Hellcurt, man. So Julian then, hey, come on. If we see the Hellcurt and RG decides to pick it again, at least we'll see that.
Kumbaga sa flex pick,
why they love to pick it up.
flex na flex ni Job dito yung ano yung Moskov.
For Nibor, because majority of the time it does go to the hands of Nibor. It may not just be majority. I will have to double check.
Alright.
Yan, you can push your shout out sa bottom sa dyan sa comment section.
Edith here for RSG Philippines. We're still waiting for the
And we'll try to read it all.
Potential
Tinanggal na yung Julian and Tigril.
Allow the Tigreal to get into his hands. Might they I'm feeling the Kufra would work as well here, but then it's Smart Omega who'd pick first, right?
Yeah.
After the banning phase, so it might be tricky to let that pass as well.
Yeah, that guy's drawing. Did he get something good?
Did he? What was that?
Oh, he got Obi-Wan.
Oh!
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Congrats.
Congratulations sa may
That's
mga
right, we have the Star Wars
diamonds.
collaboration back
Yeah.
for 56 days.
Sana all may dayas.
So, taking away the TIG, it's could be two things. One, because RSG is mainly...
Yan, hopefully sa mga bucket list natin yung makapanood ng live sa ano
So it can be a little bit more
sa
frequent. And
MPL Arena.
they take away the
Hopefully
jawhead,
someday.
which means RSG now will be more than happy to go for either Grok, Cho, or Kufra.
Yep.
And
Yung
not
dalawang
just
ano
that,
ngayon, Prod, oh.
Omega might actually be the end of
Ano,
that.
puno.
But Chaknu's Lolita is also open. And
And be
Omega
right
have shown
back.
that they are already comfortable playing with that as their roamer. If ever they can pick their mid laner fourth, and then just pick their roamer last, and just adjust depending on what light picks up. So that way you go into it with a way more favorable roam pickup for Chaknu.
Oh, I see. So it's not immediately picking up whatever is left available
Possibility.
here. Although you would avoid the threat of let's say, the Kufra for the Hayabusa. So
Oh, wait. Sorry, I just realized Faramis of Vokir is still also open. But Valentina is also still open. So lots of things to consider for the mid laner trade as well.
the Valentina at this point. Oh yeah, there's an Edith here for RSG Philippines that might look like a great pickup. But then Kufra, Lolita, they're both available as well here for Smart Omega and RSG. What do they want to trade for that?
I think Lolita here, and then Faramis or Valentina later, depending on what RSG picks up. not to say that they are for sure gonna pick that.
Okay, wait. What's the stat? What's the stat?
Oh my God! Yes, yes! It's gonna be a Rome Garakacha. Finally!
We're seeing an avatar of Guardian.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw it in MPL Indonesia. Hello, Baloyski. So Baloyski might be like looking at this like, hey, y'all picked my Hellguard yesterday. Now y'all picking my Garakacha? Dang.
Why are we seeing a lot of similarities in terms of Boloyski's playstyle happening now?
You know, put the Roger in the jungle, get a carry.
Oh yeah, which reminds me, I heard that Light also was asking Baloyski recently, like
For
how
advice?
do you actually play, let's say the Hellcurt, so what approach do we do whenever we pick up these kinds of roamers? So will RSG still go for a hard tank, the Kufra, the Lolita? Oh, wait. So it's an Edith roam, and they secure the Terizla for their XP lane.
Yeah, I think they decided to swerve it because they saw the Garakacha. So they both have magic type roamers. For the mid, I'm iffy on the Valentina because you're up against a Jushin.
Yep. Faramis? The Faramis?
Yeah.
Would it work
So
here?
Faramis over here. Or the Lilia. Okay, yeah. Slow front to back against the Edith, the Lilia, and you're up against a carry as well. It's a great last pick by Omega. They're 2 out of 3 of their main picks in the middle of the map are both magic damage dealing, similar to RSG Philippines. It's a Hayabusa versus the Roger. I think I'm going to be seeing at how Kusei and Jom are actually going to be handling their gold lane. That might be the X factor here. And how well Nibor times his entries.
I think we're about to see some crazy team fights take place here.
Yeah.
Some Avatar of Guardians here and there, and some Glooms scattered all over the place. So it might be a little tricky here for RSG Philippines to pick wherever they want to commit their team fights. But at least for them, they have the Zushin, they have the Terizla, they have some AoE to partner up with all those damage dealers that they have in their hands. But we'll see how they will be scaling and how fast will that happen in this game. Let's head it over, or hand it over to our casters.
And we will receive, thank you so much, Brigida and Renmar Santa Cruz. Amazing
Welcome
calls,
to
even in the
Mobile
draft
Legends.
alone. Coming from our Infinix Game Tambayan, it's Leo and Nice 2 at your service. Calling this matchup. How'd you like that, Gatot?
You know what? I'm just loving the fact that we have all these kind of fun picks coming up. And I know Renmar mentioned it. You know, it's appeared in other parts of the world for the MPLs, but it's great to just see the meta in a position where you can have this and it works out. You know, whether that's the Hellcurt, whether that's the was it Baksha Rome?
We don't talk about that.
Well, it's still there.
It showed up.
It showed up. The Banes, now the
yeah.
Garakacha. It's great to see.
And mainly, maybe because of this Gatot Kacha pick alone, RSG had to swerve their XP and their jungle picks. And so far, not much action because, again, both teams are checking their range. Both teams are adjusting what the lane-to-lane matchup looks like. This is one that Renmar mentioned, Big J versus Kusei.
Yeah.
Taking a look at the emblems. Looking at it so far, what do you put on a Gatot? All right, it's just full tank, man.
He's full tank. And you know what's funny? Before he was actually like picked up in MPLs, when I was forced to roam in my own RGs, I like to pick Garakacha.
Reluctantly.
Reluctantly. I'd be like, you know what? I'll pick him. Okay.
All right.
So we got some more time for the story.
What makes the Gatot work? What is it? What is it about the Gatot?
Well, one, he's fun to play. Like, let's be honest. Heroes Landing, you're right, the Avatar of the Guardian.
AOG.
It's one of the funnest abilities in the game, I'd
Whoa.
say, right?
Yeah.
It's also just, it's obviously a great setting tool. Like, it's actually very useful. So is his taunt Unbreakable. But what makes it fun is because of the way that you can build him. It works great against the Mozkovs, all the, typical gold laners, other than, like, the Harith.
Full reflect build.
Full reflect at that point. But also, it's just fun because your team's going to have to fight around you when you do land the AOG, but then you pop a Revitalize. Like, he's running Revitalize. Chaknu's running Revitalize. I thought I was one of the few players that did that. I know other players like to do that.
Right.
They mix things up, maybe even a Flicker here and there,
Vengeance.
or a Vengeance.
That's right, yeah.
But I love it because it's such a fun hero to play. And now, when we get to watch it in the hands of the Mamba, of Chaknu.
The only thing that I wished was a thing for Gatot, since it is Chaknu we're seeing play, right? I wish that AOG landed much faster. Because it allows for Chaknu to do Chaknu things. Right now, it's kind of spelled out. You know, like there's very little that could go wrong for you to walk away from an AOG. Like, at least in my experience, right?
Yeah.
And now here at the highest level of play in the MPL, the professional league, I would expect Cha was in season 6 under next play solid. MB, their roamer, then played it against Execration. So for those of you who don't know, next play solid was the same team that Yaoi, Rana J, H2 came from. Exhort, that was that lineup, that was that roster.
That's crazy. 8 seasons ago.
Yeah, I was counting backwards. It was like 6 minus 14 minus 8. Yeah.
Quick math.
So what is that now? 4 years ago, Joseph. 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. And you know, now that we get to see it, and I think building off what you just mentioned too, the fact that yes, it's going to be the hands of Chakdu. I want to see how he plays this, because obviously if you do land that Avatar of the Guardian, and let's say you miss, you whiff it, you're kind of just there. You know what I mean? You're kind of out in the open, and there's always got to be a downside to those kind of abilities, and that is the downside of that ultimate. And so, yeah, we'll see. And like you said, you can technically get out of it and dodge it, and maybe if it landed a little quicker, you know, maybe it was a little more useful. But I think it's still a pretty good ultimate here for the game.
Yeah, it's different from the Numenon Blast, because there's a slowing effect as she casts that.
There you just see a circle, and you're like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm out of here, but then again, it does put Gatot right in the middle of the action.
Yeah.
So there is that factor. Looking forward to how it'll be utilized by OMG. Turtle spawns up in the upper quarter here. So far, so good. Like, no skirmishes, no kills. And Chaknu here, about to get hit by the Lantern Flare. It's a 3v3 affair. And yeah, it looks like RSG is going to commit first.
They should start this up. Chaknu just waiting for that level 4 too. So Ryota's going to start this up. Infernal Pursuit going to be popped. He has to flick around on the defense. Chaknu goes in. Unbreakable. The rest of the team still trying to follow up with Ryota. Trying to stay alive. He's finally going to go down. Chaknu also not finding the connection he was looking for. Gets a little bit of healing back up. But it's 3 versus 1 right now.
What?
Tries to get out, and he'll do it. But Turtle for the taking here. So RSG looks to take the objective.
Yan, and I'm back. Ano nangyari dito?
And it's still a 3v3.
Yan. Kumain na tayo saglit. Napag-dinner na ba ang lahat?
Oh,
I think they got this. OMG. Hold on, they go in, and Doru
Andoryu
will rely on the team to take
takes the turtle doon.
Not even using the retrieve. He's fine.
Ano ba naging bakbakan nung kanina? Pero in terms of rotation, parang slow na naman to. Another slow game for Smart Omega.
Turtle scored by Smart Omega.
He's he was 2 levels ahead for a bit, but Irad just hit the 6, yeah.
Line up natin.
So, Doru's doing a great job farming up momentum,
Edith,
build up on it too, and
Roger,
again, like
Kari, Peris, and Chusin.
Slow pace early game.
Action, oh my Gatot. Napansin to Gatot si Chaknu. Nice.
You know, with the fact that you also have a Phobius on this lineup from OMG.
Yep, let's see what the gold is looking like here. 200 up for Kusei, while Andoryu is up by about 300 away from Irad. Let's see which way Chaknu goes with the builds. What do you reckon the first item should be here?
That's the thing with Chaknu playing this. I'm not 100% sure what he goes. Maybe even if I don't know if he'll pick up a Thunderbelt.
No, Thunderbelt kay Chaknu.
Pick up or COD. I don't know. I always picked up Blade Armor, but I don't know if Chaknu's gonna do that.
Blade Armor, then Dominance.
We'll see how he ends up playing up Aqua.
Pero mid lane natin nagkakasukatan. Yan, less than 20 seconds sa next turtle natin. Yan, may poll tayo dyan na pwede kayong bumoto kung sinong tingin nyo manalo ngayong gabi. RSG ba o Smart Omega? Yan, pero sa akin a must win match para sa side ng ng RSG PH. Nag-aabot sila ng puntos pa rin eh.
That might be the go signal. Just keep it.
Kasi yung bottom natin kanina, yung 7 and 8, nagbakbakan na. TNC and Blacklist, na-sweep ng Blacklist yung TNC. Kumbaga, The remaining na walang puntos na nakukuha ngayon sa season 14 regular season is TNC na lang. With RSG, same pa rin, naghahabol din ng puntos. Maglalaro yan sa 7 and 6. Possible sila nandun. Ryota dito, ganda ng pasok ni Nibor. Nibor ang napanish. Pero alanganin si Andorio dito. Jom nakakuha ng objective sa bottom lane, pero hindi pa tapos dito ang RSG. Naka-corner yung dalawa. Chakno is almost down with Ryota. Romesco, pero grabe yung damage pa rin dito na kaya niyang i-take with the kunat factor. Grabing bakbaan doon para sa Turtle. Ang ganda ng initiation na ginawa doon ni Nibor para sa RSG. Kumbaga diba, sacrificial lang doon si Nibor. Sige, okay lang dito, Madit. Basta makakuha rin kayo. Pero nandun yung kunat ni Ryota. Sila dalawa ni Chakno kanina para i-hold yung backline ng RSG PH. Wala pa naman in terms of gold. Di pa ganun kataas. Ang maghahabol dito ngayon si Kosei. With John na nakapag-push sa bottom lane, ikakat na dito ni Light yung bottom. Yan na. Okay. Objective versus objective, pero yung top lane natin hinaharas dito ni Jom at Ryota. Libor, kaya bang dito pumalag? Ako si Silip lang. Pero mid lane nagkakasukatan with Irad. Irad's Roger versus Andorius Hayabusa, the in-out hero. And shout out sa mga viewers natin na welcome to Chelsea Gaming. Yan, you can comment down yung mga pa-shoutout niya mamaya nang mabasa natin. Bottom lane natin with Light and Chakno. Sumama na rin si Jom. Jom, bumabanat dito. Rest back is at 2 before pa nagkataon. Light. Pinupukol lang yung members ng Smart Omega. The First Lord is up. Mukhang prayo kill muna dito ang kolong magkabila ang team. Pero Andorio nasa Lord area na.
Besides, the situation with Joe, I think Ryota again Ukir could hurt a little bit more.
Yeah, what points out to me here with the lineup from Omega, especially as we wait for this Lord to start up, is they're so elusive. Like you have black shoes for Akir, so he can kind of be a little aggressive if he needs to.
Ang gandang vision play doon.
Like I mentioned, and tough technically to kill, especially with that.
Lord reset. Aqua, Nibor, gagawa ba ng pick-up play dito? Pero hinahanap yung member dito na with Chakno and Ryota. Nasa top lane, pumasok na rito si Ukir. Another Nibor pick-up play. Light is down, care of Ukir. Chakno is bumaksak na rin. Humahabol dito, Ryota is also down. Ukir, makukuha ba ni Irad? Triple kill para kay Irad, pero hindi pa tapos dito Andorio. Nakapitik pa ng isa. Walang jungler dito ang RSG. Is 2-3 trade. Para sa akin, pabor yun sa side ng ng Omega. Kasi hindi makakapag-proceed sa sa Lord yung RSG. Kung baga na nagkaroon ng doon ng safe play para kay Andorio na iprayo kill si Irad para hindi ma-maximize yung clash na yon, yung trade na yon.
Yeah, and remember he does have the Sky Piercer too, So that's gonna help him, of course.
Nibor,
So now
5v1
forward here.
with light from the back. Aqua makakapag-zone ba rito?
Staying in the side lane for the whole time. Now he's gonna join this fight.
Ang sipag gumawa yung Nibor ng opening ha, para sa ng ng RSG.
So Omega does not want to actually commit just
Kaso hindi na underutilization kanina eh. Napabaksak din si Irad.
The back-to-back wins and trades. They're still respecting OMG's damage output as Nibor, Light, and to some level even
Ryota and Chuck lang inaabangan dito. Yung mga frontliners natin para sa ng Omega.
Amazing bush control too, not to mention.
look at this.
Ganda ng pwesto rito ni Andoryu.
Go back to that time and time again, man.
Halfway.
Omega knows that it-
Umaga half court. Andoryu, yun na nga. Sinimulan na.
Again, just filling the
In
area
out hero.
Nothing though, nothing that they can cap off of, and now Andorra has to run back. He
Takbo, Andoryu, takbo! Si Jong, ayun na naman niya. Na-maximize na naman yung spear na yun. Nibor, nakuha si Ryota. Pero yung damage ni Oki na patumba. Si Aqua. Dalawa ang bumaksak sa side ng Smart Omega.
2 for 1. The numbers are not on their side.
Di mo talaga pwedeng i-count out pa dito si Jom.
Look at this, a 3v3 with Kuzey.
Jom, binasimula dito, binabakbaan na yung Lord. I-reset ba to? Pero Andoryu, ang ganda ng pwesto rito. Light, dishing out the damage. Kinatangking Nibor, unti-unting nauubos. Andoryu, napabaksak si Light. Jom nakuha si Nibor. Andoryu, double kill. Isa-isa bumabaksak dito ang hero ng RSG. Smart Omega what? Intellectual play doon.
Taken down 4.
Grabe yan. From the positioning ni Andoryu from the back.
They were down on numbers when that fight
Hinabol doon. Binasag nila yung formation na meron yung RSG PH. Nung gumawa ng opening doon si Andoryu, saka pumasok si si Chakno.
And then they spent too much time trying to take down the Lilia.
Grabe din yung damage ni Jom doon para sa side ng Smart Omega.
It is katana, should I say.
His katana. You see, that's what I was saying here.
Tinatangke kanina ni Light and Nibor yung damage na binabato ni Jom. And making sure na wala nang makakauwi. Nandun si Andoryu. To finish the story. Ganon katindi.
Single turn off of a Lord and a huge 4 for none.
Yeah.
Suddenly, they have a almost
Yung
4,000
control na meron yung RSG kanina is nawala na. Currently, hawak na ng Smart Omega itong mapa. Ganda ng pasok ni Chuck dun sa loob. Nauwa si Kusei. Binalagbag ni Chuck Mamba. Ang RSG, tatapusin na to. Game number 1 goes to Smart Omega.
Big J with a big play.
Grabe. Ganda nung pantapos doon ni Chuck. Binalagbag. Pasok na tayo mga pre. Bukas yung gate. Kahit sarado, mag-great cash tayo. One game away para makuha itong match na to. Or babawi ang RSG to bring this match to game number 3. Once again, this is Chessy Gaming, your authorized streamer partner for MPL PH Season 14. Kita-its ut mamaya during drafting phase.
Southern area of the Luzon Island of the Philippines. What am I saying?
Focus on the game instead of the geography.
Okay.
Weakness right now.
Let's just focus on the game and break that down for everyone, because I think that was an intense back and forth, and one of the standout players definitely is going to be Andoryu on that Hayabusa. Clutch timings on the shadows and very important pickups that mattered the most. So, what for you was the biggest play that Andoryu actually was able to do in that entire match?
I think at that 12-minute mark where he gained a triple kill from Like, it was crazy. It was crazy scheming. Like,
Yeah.
they're just laying her skills. It's just, it's just the get out pick was justifiable, of course.
Yep.
But RSG handled it well. But it's Omega, right?
It's Omega. It's Omega. Renmar, what do you think mattered the most in this game where we thought that at some point RSG was actually taking control of it already?
Yeah, I'm glad that we highlighted Irad and Andoryu because you could clearly see that it became about them. And not just specifically them as individuals, but how each team plays with their jungle. How Nibor would set things up for RSG Philippines if it wasn't light, and how Andoryu would how Irad would follow. While for Omega, once they finally got the hang of playing around that Gatot Kacha,
Yeah.
once eventually they were pressuring RSG more because Jome was pressuring the opposite sides of the map, then how Andoryu would respond to that with some really great entries, shadow kills, the triple kill that Ben pointed out was a key turnaround for Omega, and he was deathless in this game, which was important for a team playing around that Gatot Kacha because Hayabusa is what gives what we call the instant gratification.
Yep.
Because the rest of the damage of Omega is just like, all right, bring it down low, bring it down low.
Yeah.
Hayabusa is the one who can really go in and say, yeah, no, I'm taking away a chunk of their health right away.
Yep, and unlike the first few moments in the game, in that last sequence particularly, we hadn't seen Nibor respond with an immediate penalty zone anymore. There was just too much damage coming in from Smart Omega. They were too overwhelming for RSG Philippines here. And what would you guys say about Chaknu's itemization here? Immediately, eventually picking up the concentrated energy after the Thunder Belt for on the Gatot Kacha. What do you guys think?
It really goes well with this pass. I mean, just punches and punches through the enemies. And I would also like to point out the first Lord fight where RSG almost had the advantage, but Jome doing Jome things at the bottom lane, taking out 2 turrets, and that's what this game's about. Pushing turrets and, kills. Yeah,
Moskov, they can afford to be the ones to push. I mean,
Yep.
they also have that with the Hayabusa, but they sent the Hayabusa to fight more, while RSG Philippines, their lineup is built to fight. So Omega said, okay, we'll have our one key member of our lineup to not fight. We're going to be pushing your tower, and eventually that came back to haunt RSG.
But when Big J also decided to join the fight, it was a disaster for RSG Philippines. We haven't seen them being able to pull off the Aqua takes charge of the zoning here. He just makes his presence felt for the members of Smart Omega. And Light, it seemed impossible for him to complete a full combo on the Edith because there were just so many interruptions and there were so many things that he had to think about on the Edith throughout the entirety of that team fight. I even think the member here with the highest damage dealt, Ukir, went nearly unnoticed, but that was just how great he was in doing his job of poking the members of RSG Philippines here. And I think being able to dish out the necessary pokes was a very important matter for both of these teams because we've seen moments where in Smart Omega, when they were really low on HP, Irad could do his job. But when members from RSG Philippines were really low on HP as well, then Andoryu, he just kept on shining with the Hayabusa, showing us the triple kill as mentioned here by Ben, and eventually just taking that one straight push towards victory at the end. What a game shown to us here by both RSG Philippines and Smart Omega. I'd say it was close. Don't you think? It was a close fight. The kill score is actually equal. And if you were RSG Philippines here, probably a little adjustments here and there, but I wouldn't say you could completely adjust to the surprise brought about here by Smart Omega, right? I mean, even we were surprised. It was a sudden Gatot Kacha.
Yeah, I mean, RSG adjusted to it well, and they eventually played into it. They were just eventually outplayed by an incredibly talented jungler. Because even though it was a surprise, and the surprise factor will be there if you're RSG Philippines, again, they watch their positioning. Once they would enter and they would set up, they would watch out for the Gatot Kacha. Yes, I agree with you, Light did have a difficulty being able to dish out the combos with the Edith, but relatively, it was surprising, but it seems like RSG just shrugged it off really quickly.
Yep.
Unfortunate that they just weren't able to get a win.
Yep, I agree. And we will be having Ben together with us up until the draft of our second game. So For you, what do you think should be some of the adjustments done here by RSG in terms of their draft in order for them to get a point against Smart Omega and potentially bring us to our first game number 3?
I like what Renmar pointed out earlier for the drafting picks, but I think they should avoid, doing direct counter picks like carry for Gatot. They should just focus for what they're good at, what they're best at, what they do. Unlike last week where they, is it last week or where they picked Hellcurt and Fanny? At
Oh,
the
that's
same time?
yesterday.
Oh, it's yesterday. Yes,
It
I'm
feels
sorry,
so
I'm mistaken.
long ago.
Yes, yes, yes.
But yeah, I actually see where you're going in terms of that because I feel like we're seeing RSG struggle a bit in terms of responding immediately to the macro plays that are done by their opponents. The pacing isn't really there, especially when you need to hasten up the responses that you're about to throw up, and that just allows your opponent to immediately get the bigger and the growing lead against you, which might just be a little bit difficult to bounce back from, considering also that how are you actually able to position Kusei in that situation where it seemed like Chaknu just kept on looking for him here and there, launching the Avatar of Guardian. And even though you could predict where Chaknu was going to land, like once he gets in there, knocks up 2 or 3 members and then taunts them, like, that's just enough time for the rest of the members of Smart Omega here to dish out the necessary damage as well. So clearly a surprise pick, but not something that RSG Philippines could not eventually respond to in the coming draft later on, definitely. Yeah. Chaknu's Gatot Katchal pick leads Omega past RSG in Game 1. That's our headline for today. So, you've seen, were you here earlier in the previous matches?
Yes.
Yeah, so you've seen the Bane, you've seen the Gatot Katcha. Yesterday there was a Hellcurt, there was a Baksha. If there's anything you're wanting to see in the coming series, even not today, what do you think could be that hero?
The hero that I would like to see, probably Aldous because of the new item Thunderbelt.
Oh,
I think it
Thunderbelt?
really fits him.
Oh,
There's some picks.
did you use Aldous?
Back then, S9, S10.
Oh, but you just want to see him because of that.
yes,
Thunderbelt.
yes. I use it in ranked games. Works pretty well.
You gave Renmar an idea.
Yeah.
You might see him.
I'm not gonna
later
knock
on.
it. Kind of dig it. I kind of dig it.
Just
Try it. It works.
just.
No, I've tried out this before. It's not for me, dude. I make it look basura.
Well, what's your role? What's your
YOLO.
role?
I'm actually multi-role, but right now I'm focusing on gold lane or XP.
Oh, Gold Lane or XP. So, for you, whose performance really stood out there? I mean, should I be
Andoryu.
asking that? Oh, Andoryu.
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 End of the point. Andoryu.
Oh.
Like, oh my god.
Okay.
Andoryu.
Are you inspired to do jungle again after that?
I don't know, but maybe I'll just focus on gold. I can't do it like him, I got
That's
hands
huge
for
respect.
engineering, not for Mobile Legends.
That's huge respect for Andoryu. And now let's listen on what he has to say.
Kuya talaga siya sa in-game tapos sa sa labas ng buhay. Tapos sobrang talino po kasi nung tao na yun. Tapos parang believe ka na talaga lahat sa sa sasabihin niya. Maniniwala ka na lang.
Big brother.
Yeah. That's him referring to Chaknu, by the way.
So we've seen the keys to victory. RSG, they need to have a reliable front for Irad, but it seemed like we've seen it more from Smart Omega this time.
Yeah. No, well, I think it was RG Philippines did have the reliable front. They had the Terizla, they had the Edith. I think all the conditions were just really checked out. It boiled down to one of the things that RSG Philippines seems to have forgotten is like just taking care of the map. They did so much to just focus on the fighting that eventually it came back to bite them. Gatot Kacha got a little bit more stacked with the Thunderbelt as the game went on. He wasn't even able to, didn't need to full build his third item. He went into the concentrated energy second, as you pointed out earlier. So it's going to be difficult to take that Gatot Kacha down. And by the time that you brought down the Gatot Kacha low enough, where's Jom? He's already broken a tower, he's already pressured your side wave, and he's finally coming on the way to join the fight and just turn things around.
Yep. So interesting here. I'm also starting to realize how they weren't able to maximize the Zushin as much because the only heroes who really wanted to get close were the heroes who were okay with getting close. That being the Phobius and even the Kato Kacha here for both Chaknu as well as Ryota. But side selection update here. Smart Omega picks the blue side. So this time, what do you think, Ben, should be the priority for Smart Omega after that previous game?
I think they should go for an assassin jungle for
Still
Andorio
an
immediately.
Still an assassin jungler for Andorio. The Roger isn't something you would completely consider to be an assassin, but for Irad, what do you want to see him use?
I think for Irad, I want to see him play Joy. I seen it earlier.
Joy, like Demon Kite. You want
Yes.
to see Irad on the Joy. Well, that's interesting.
Yep.
And do you want to see Light on a support roamer as well, similar to what happened earlier? Well, that's interesting because I think we've been seeing a Light focused on I'd say, pick-off heroes or better type of roamers recently. But let's see what will be their options coming into the second game. A very important game, especially for RSG Philippines if they want to extend this series. But so far, Smart Omega, they're really focusing out on banning some assassins together with the Edith here and RSG Philippines. What will they be
And now we're
leaving
back.
open here? Will they ban the Ling? What do you think? Or
Chushin, Chip, basay ng
other potential
RSG,
the Hylos?
Fanny,
I think since
Nolan,
Fanny
and Edith naman ang binandito
I think they're gonna ban Ling.
ng Smart Omega.
So, could be hard, could be banned, you know.
Oh yeah.
Some great picks there.
The Harith of Jome can get taken out for sure. I like the Joy that you mentioned earlier, Ben. Considering that these two teams, one of the keys to victory that we pointed out is that they should have really strong frontliners. Might as well pick a jungler that can immediately just shatter formations. Just dive into the back. But they will need to supplement that with support, with the healing.
Oh.
So lots of assassins open. The Ling is
We have
available.
here
Roger,
win rate.
Harith
Oh
in the
my.
gold. They're gonna be trading
66%
power
versus
Yeah, that's a lot
44%
of
naman
heroes
sa red
open here, but
side.
it seems like Smart Omega.
Whoa.
They'll decide to prioritize the
Okay.
Phobius above
Phobius.
anything else.
So a lot of assassins are open, and they said, "All right, a lot of dashes. Sure, we'll get Phobius." What do you think, Ben?
Wow. What do you
I think
think?
it was a great pick. I mean, leaving those meta heroes open, like, you just pick the hero who counters them. So whatever
Exactly.
they pick, you know, they got whatever, they got the pocket.
But also keeping in mind what you mentioned to not immediately react and directly counter if they can or if they can still look at the bigger
Bukas
picture.
ang mga
But
hero
now
dito
RG
ni
Philippines,
ni
what are
Irad.
they going
Wala
to
pa
pick up
wala
for
pa masyadong
themselves?
binana
Is it
ano
going to
na
be either the Hayabusa Harith that's still
Na
available for them? Will
assassin.
they deny Big J of that potential domination in his lane? Or will they have other options in mind? Did I hear that right?
Harith
Oh, the
and
lane
Ling, nice
Harith.
pick.
Clearly, they did not care about the phobias.
The mobility
You're just
wise.
like, all right, sure, bro, we'll reset your
Still-
cooldowns. We don't mind.
Diba?
We'll just see if we can
Moscow pa rin
out-damage
tayo
you.
kay Big J, kay Big Jom.
A little.
Uy, meron tayong Julian dito,
So
spicy
they
pick.
Can easily go for a level 3 invade. Anywhere on the side lanes, really.
One thing I
Tingin ko
like
yung
about
pinakaunang
Omega is
nagbago
they
no
rarely go
outside
for
game
flex
na
picks.
ugali.
Like in
Yun
game
siguro
one,
yung
they went for direct
pinaki
XP,
para gumanda
gold,
yung
and,
performance.
jungle picks. So they did it
Yan.
almost.
Sa Fnatic
we
on
still don't know
Kelra
if
on
Julian is
Chak.
going to the mid or the jungle. So
Yep. Oh, yeah.
still a point of flex there.
We recently
Ayun yung comment ni
saw
ano,
some Julian
ni
mid,
comment ni Chak
later.
no kay ano kay Kelra. The best improvement nung nalipat siya ng Fnatic Onyx.
RG Philippines decides to pick up the
Baga kahit
top
nalipatan ng
at
team,
least
same pa rin yung friendship
they
nila.
don't
Wala
have
naman
to worry
nagbago.
about the Smart Omega getting this hero and constantly forcing out the Tempest of Blades here for their jungler, which is going to be Irad. But now we're heading into the second banning phase. What's lacking for a Smart Omega would be their, again, yes, the flex option is available, but mostly their mid
Yan,
laner
Chak no
and their
pakis.
roamer here, so they take out the Tigreal. But for RSG, they're still lacking their mid laner as well and their SP laner.
Omega has a.
Ayan yung mga nanonood ng ano live
available for them in the room if
sa
they want to. Get to block out the
Makati.
damage, counter, you get to initiate.
Yan, pa-shoutout sa inyo pag pumunta tayo dyan.
Instead of a surprise pick off or initiate tap, I think they will need a front line holder along.
Joehead naman ang kinuha rito. Binan na po ang Tigril.
No Hylos never available anymore. Wow.
Binan
They
yung
banned out
Angela.
Angela.
Why?
So
They're thinking it could go into the hands of Aqua and mid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's Aqua we're talking about, so... Whoa! I like that!
That was fast. He immediately had an edit.
Wait. Those are a lot of memes. Did you see all of them? I just saw the Gatot Mamba.
That was clever.
Gatot Mamba
I give
para
that a
kaya.
10 out of 10. That's clever.
Nice one.
I know you can't hear us right now in the in-house audio, but I like that. How do you rate that?
That's 7.
7?
Solid 7.
Man, Ben is ruthless.
Ben has high standards.
Christian John.
Okay. All right.
Salamat sa
You-
pag-follow. Welcome sa Chelsea
You have to
Gaming.
flex with us on that. All
Yan,
right.
again, Christian John. Yan, thank you sa pag-follow.
So they take out the Ruby here. Will they still be back?
Yan, abangan nyo yung mga daily uploads natin, yung mga game ending matches natin, highlights, mga video clips natin ng MPL PH.
Earlier, Lilia. Oh!
Binan yung Aurora and binan na rin dito yung
Aurora played today, right?
Did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Someone from Liquid Echoes. Liquid Philippines. Am I remembering yesterday's actually?
aban yung Ruby. Mental block.
Oh yeah, no, we did. Yesterday.
So it was yesterday, but today we're yet to see. So for RSG Philippines, again, they're lacking their XP laner as well as their mid laner. Who
We're
do you think will
looking
go
for
first?
mid
Their
and
or their
XP
I think
dito para sa side ng
XP
ng
laner.
RSG.
And is that?
Oh.
Oh,
Zas, nice pick.
oh yeah.
Mama-maximize mo to dahil na kung during early game.
Their XP laner last for RSG Philippines, but for Smart Omega, they should be completing their lineup here with their last 2 picks. What are the remaining roamers here for Chuck Mamba?
Still,
Look at that!
gatot pa rin tayo, gatot Mamba.
Oh my goodness!
We have here gatot Mamba mga kaibigan.
Lineup.
You know, up against a Zask, I like it more. Really enough,
Diba
I
ba
like
tayo
this
mag-change
more
ng hero kung doon
against
tayo
the lineup
magpapanalo?
that they're showing.
Diba? Comfort pick tayo para sa side ng Smart Omega. Nakuha ni Jom yung niya, Moscow niya, and we've got Chuck
It's
Mambas,
essentially the same
gatot.
lineup, but they just traded out the Hayabusa for a Julian.
So what do you think will be the XP lane here for RSG, Ben?
Abang tayo ng XP lane para sa side ng Smart Omega, ng RSG.
I think they're going to pick something like...
Terisla.
I don't know, maybe... I want to see a Mincitar, bro.
A Mincitar!
Mincitar?
I
Okay,
like-
Terizla, maybe?
I'm liking Ben's suggestions, but
Glue.
they go for the glue. Okay.
That's just a few steps away from a Mincitar.
Okay, medyo ano yun, spicy pick.
This way, you don't gotta fix what's not broken, so
Yeah.
they pick what's
Oh,
true and
I like that idea coming in
Good point.
from Ben. And
Ano to,
again,
i-minimize na yung galaw ng
same
nung gatot,
idea
tsaka ni
between,
Pobius.
the,
Kasi during game number 1 ka natin,
really distract
talagang na-utilize.
Let's
Yeah.
see how it's
Diba,
going
ng
to
Smart
be
Omega,
here by both
yung
teams.
Pobius
RGB
gatot
Smart
kanina
Omega,
na
Smart
pumo-front
Omega,
line
they're on
para
their
sa
match
Smart
point.
Omega.
Thank you so much, Ben. It was fun having you here in
you,
the
Ben.
panel, in the Infinix game Tambayan.
Yeah,
and
Beard.
enjoy watching together with our audience what's going to happen
In terms of
upcoming
early
matches.
sa mid lane natin,
Once again, the Gatot once more and the Glue
lalamang
here.
doon si
So now,
Zask.
to see what's going to happen, let's hand it over to
Pero
our
let's wait and see. This is game number 2, RSG PH vs Smart Omega. Are we going to game number 3 o uuwi na maaga? At tatapusin na to ng
If you thought game 1
kabarangay.
one-time showing, how's about
Once again, this is Chelsea Gaming, your authorized restreamer partner for MPL PH Season 14.
way too powerful with the editing.
Way too quick, this guy. But I think I agree with Rigida and Ben, our guest too. You know,
That's right.
if it's not broken, don't
Tayo, Smart Omega on the blue side,
broke, don't fix it.
RSG on the red side. Sinimula na nila kumuha ng kanilang mga purple buffs.
So use kind of
Light with Joehead, possible pick-up play ang hinahanap natin dito kay Light.
They played
sa
the
mga
same exact
clashes
pattern
in
all
team
through the
fights.
Emperor, for sure, right? Not the Hayabusa anymore. It's the Julian this time around. So, taking what Omega learned from game 1, they can actually go a little faster. Because look, even RSG...
In terms of rotation, possible lumabang si RSG o yung RSG dito with Ling and Harit. Kumbaga, madaling makakaikot. Pero ito, in terms of sustainability, Andorio nakuha si Light. Mga corner ba si Irad, ang ganda ng pagkakagalaw doon. The mechanics ni Irad. Yan, again, sustainability na meron dito is lalabang talaga Smart Omega. 2v1 Ryota, kinukuha si Nibor dito. Nibor almost down. Andorio unti-unting pumipitas ng mga hero dito. 2-0. The early game advantage dito is minamaximize na Smart Omega. Light, ginozone dito si Ryota. Ryota, nakukuha dito. Chakno nakuha si Light. Pero Aqua nakuha si Ryota. Irad, na-steal pa yung turtle doon. Nice, nice trade. Nakuha mo si Light. Nakabawi naman sila, nakuha yung objectives para sa side ng RSG PH.
He just stands in the wall, dives in. Now, Chakno versus Light. What is this matchup like, Joseph? Have you ever played Gatot in the face of a Jawhead? Because for the first time today, I think Jawhead was left open.
Yeah, you know,
Light, giving vision. Jom, same pa rin ang pagbato ng Javelin.
I would say they both serve their purposes. The thing is, Jawhead's very singular. Like, you're going off for a pick-off potential.
Right.
You know, the one pick. Whereas the Ganakatra, you get an opportunity to hit multiple members with the Avatar of the Guardian. And then even the Unbreakable. Like,
Irad, with Okir. Ganda ng pagkakaano doon, pagkakapok ni Okir.
I would still give the head-to-head.
Yan, in terms of head-to-head natin, Chakmo and Light, during classes, lalamang si Chakno dito, marami siya pwedeng tamaan eh. Unlike kay Light, single player lang eh, single hero mode lang siya eh. Kumbaga, pipik lang, sino ita-target lock, sino ba yung priority dito naman na mapitas, yun ang pupuntahan ni Light. In terms naman ni Chakno, once na may clash, nakita niya magsama-sama, babaksakan niya lang yun. Kumbaga, multiple heroes kagad yung possible nilang doon, mapitas in terms of clashes. Pero di natin pwedeng i-discount yung capabilities dito ni Kosei and Irad na mag-dish ng damage and yung mobility. And with the ultimate of Aqua, pwede siya manggulo o mang-disrupt during clashes din. Hindi kumagat sa bait doon si Ryota. We're here on the second turtle. Nibor with Aqua. Pumasok na si Nibor dito. With Light. Alanganin dito si Chakno. Chakno. Andorio nakuha yung Lord. Nibor nakuha si Chakno. Ryota is almost done. Ang ganda ng pagkakala dito ni Nibor. Oops, ano yun? Alan Ray Gonzalez Kinantang, salamat sa pag-follow. Welcome sa Chessy Gaming. Medyo nagulantang doon ang barangay.
He really did try to get the split and the grab onto the Gatot Kacha, which right now isn't as chunky as he would be in the mid game to the late game. He's still on his way to his Thunderbelt. And you saw that he died first.
Baka nakita natin yung balak gawin dito ni Nibor. I-distrap lang talaga si Andorio during mga objective plays. Another sacrificial lamb dito kay Nibor. Kumbaga ipitin si Andorio during clashes and objective takes. Yung magiging priority na trabaho ni Nibor dito. Pero Ryota, 2v1. Grabe yun Napa-atras si Irad.
That's the thing. That's the power of these two picks right now. It's just how
Nagbabakbaan dito. 1v1 literal.
Through all the
Pakunatan. Sino ang mas sustainable dito?
minute by Ira, then this Ryota Nibor match, nothing's happening here. Unless Ira changes.
Ito na, 2v, alangan ng 3v3 na tayo. Ang ganda ng pagkakahagis doon ni Light. Pero na-punish doon si Light. Alangan ng Chakno. Mabanat dito, John takes down ni Bor. Na-punish doon ang RSG sa sobrang tagal ng bakbakan ng dalawa. Nagkaroon na ng time para makarespo yung mga members ng Smart Omega.
Seconds prior. There's no justice in the movies being that chunky this early on. 6.5 minutes in. Andor, you looking for
We have here for the next turtle. Irad, alanganin yung buhay dito. Mukhang idediretso na to ng Smart Omega. The question is, makaka-contest ba rito ang RSG? Mukhang hindi na.
scored by Smart Omega. 2
Andorio secures the turtle.
the board. So this should shoot.
We're on the 7-minute game time.
Little swings to the other side. Look at the map here.
In terms of gold, wala naman lumalamang masyado.
Same thing he did in game 1.
Pag nga to, nagsisiso tayong dalawa.
Hey, bro, don't fix it. That's what our panel told us.
Nibo with Chakno. Kaya bang i-dish out yung damage dito with Aqua? Unti-unting binubuhos.
He defensively
Pero
used it and
Nibo
stuck
tumalon
to him.
kasama si Chakno.
It's
Aqua
Nibor,
takes
and
down
Aqua
Chakno.
picks up the kill. Oh, that's tough.
Ang ganda ng ginawa ni Nibor doon, ha.
This is the same play that Nibor did earlier to break apart.
I-disrupt
that
talaga.
formation by
It's
Smart Omega.
either
Now, look at this, a clapback.
Andorio or Chakno.
Nibor still fine, does still have
Yung dinidisable dito ni Nibor.
taken out. Nibor popped the slit, he's gonna be fine.
Pero the question, after niyang gawin yun,
Firing off on Kosei, and Doru goes in with the hands taken.
boom! Ang ganda na pagkakaroon ni Ryota doon.
Ryota with the Infernal Pursuit.
Napitas si
Smart Omega have
Kosei.
concocted quite the lineup. Joseph, range doesn't mean a thing to them. You have the AOG, you have the infinite dashes, it seems like, on the Julian. You have the Infernal Pursuit or
Grabe si Andorio.
See, look, that's what I'm talking about. At any range, close, mid, far, even cross map because of the Moscow, a fight could break out from Smart Omega.
It can, and RSG's gotta do something
Pero
about it
Ryota
there
with
again. One top,
Irad,
something
nagbabakbakan doon.
Ryota facing
Pero from
two,
the
kill
back,
behind Irad.
grabe hinaras ni Ryota. Double kill. Kasi nauwa si Okir pero hindi pa tapos dito. Si Joe dishing out the damage. Unti-unting inuubos dito ang kate. Joe, manaabala lang buba si Okir. Si Okir si Nibor. Nibor, double kill para kay Andorio. Mukhang nabasa na ng barangay kung anong balak kami dito ng Raiders. Grabe. From the back, hinabol ni Ryota. Pero yung damage si Jom, sige, lumapit kayong dalawa. Walang hihinga, sabi dito ng barangay. Kumbaga open for at any given time sa clashes ng Smart Omega. Once na nakita na kahit malayo yung pwesto ni Joe, makatama siya doon, pasok na agad. Recta clash na agad. Kumbaga yung effort ni Nibor and Light para ma-disrupt yung yung formation na gagawin ng Smart Omega is wala. Why? It's either si Chakno yung gagawa ng initiation, hahabol si Andorio with the damage, pero nandun sa backline si Jom. 'Di ba? Unti-unting pumipita sa likod. Pero Irad, hindi kaya. Grabe, Chakno! Gatot Mamba is in the house. Grabe to. Gatot Mamba destroying Irad. The end is near na ba? Sama-sama na dito ang Smart Omega. From the back, pumasok dito. Irad na uwas si Ryota, pero mamaximize pa rin ang Smart Omega. Mababasag yung mga Tori dito ng Raiders. Nibor once again sa Sacrificial Lamb. Pero makakatakas pa, Chakno. Ang ganda ng pagbaksak doon. Andorio sa loob, pinasok ang members ng RSG Philippines. Pinapakaba ng Barangay Omega yung mga puso dito ng Raiders. Sabi nga natin kanina, any given moment pwedeng sumaklab yung clash doon. Pinakitaan tayo dito ni Andorio, ni Chakno. Diba? Tapos with Respo pa makakabalik din kaagad eh. Uy, okay tayo, we're back. Problem tayo sa internet. Lord, take Ryota from the back. Manggugulo dito. Chakno. Ganda na pagkabaksak pero gumagwardya dito ng babox out si Aqua. Nibor. Dahan-dahang tinutunaw. Andorio nauwa si Irad. Masisecure to ng Smart Omega. Itlang nakuha na ng Smart Omega yung Lord. Patapos na. Grabe si Jom. Naglag lang tayo tapos na yung laro. Grabe, Smart Omega. Wala nang late game ngayon. This is the new identity ng Smart Omega. Wala nang Omega timers. Yan. Congratulations to Smart Omega from securing the sweep against RSG PH. And welcome to Gatot Mamba. Two zero. Tingin ko hirap kayo ng RSG in terms of pick up sa mga clashes natin. Unlike nung panahon dati ni Nats, 'di ba? The Nats Entertainment na kayang tumangkin ng damage, 'di ba? May kayang gumawa ng opening nila dati. Para para in case, 'di ba, gagawa ng pick up play, may kaya pang sumalon ng damage with Nats. Pero di namin dinidiscount yung possible improvement na pwedeng gawin ni Nibor. Kumbaga, tingin ko yun yung adjustment na nangyayari ngayon na sa RSG PH.
Noise for Smart Omega! Sabi nga ni Coach, we are back. Congratulations, Chaknu, with that sweep. Nagulat kami sa Gatot ka. Actually, I think the last time na nakita natin to sa MPL was Season 6. Nakikita natin din to sa rank ngayon, but we see it in the XP lane. So what's the reason for you picking Gatot?
Gatot, Kachak.
Kasi siya eh. Madaya kasi siya eh. Kumbaga, bilis yung mesto. Gusto ko talaga yung mga tumatalon.
Gatot,
Gusto
Mamba.
yung mga tumatalon. Ano naman yung mga advice mo para sa mga nag-RG dyan? Kasi siguradong kukopihin ka nila.
Oh,
Ganda ng pro play ng Smart Omega.
Kasi madaya talaga siya.
O anong advice mo nga sa kanila? Paano nila gagawin? Katulad mo, Chakno style.
Practice lang, grind lang, ganun.
Ganun lang. Alam mo, tinanong namin yung mga teammates mo, pati na rin si Andorio. Sabi nila, believe daw sila sa'yo bilang captain. Kasi daw, magaling ka, Matalino ka daw. So, ano masasabi mo sa mga teammates mo naman?
Sige, lilibre ko na lang kayo mamaya.
Ano, lilibre mo sila ng
Kain.
pagkain. Si Andoryu, actually, siya yung nagsabi nun sa'yo. Andoryu, ikaw naman, alam mo, going from MDL, MPL, MDL, MPL, anong advice mo sa mga MDL players na talagang humahanga ngayon sa'yo and they want to do what you're doing and move here to the MPL? Anong advice mo sa kanila?
Magtiwala lang sila sa process.
Trust the process. I love that. And now, we're gonna announce our MVP. Can you guess who it is? Dami ko naririnig na names. Who? Okay. Tignan natin ang tamang sagot. MVP is... Andoryu! Uy, tama si Chaknu. Paano mo alam na siya yung magiging MVP? Sabi niya, Andoryu. Paano mo alam?
Paano mo nalaman? Paano mo
Nakita ko lang
naisip?
doon. Ayun, nakalagay.
Ikaw talaga ang daya mo, ha? Andoryu!
Iba ka talaga, Chak.
Dumadami
Mamba.
yung fans mo. Dumadami ang humahanga sa'yo. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa lahat ng mga fans? Sinisigaw yung pangalan mo, cheering for Smart Omega, at patuloy ang pagtitiwala nila sa yung koponan mo.
Maraming salamat sa pagtuloy na pagsuporta. Tapos abangan pa nila ako sa mga susunod na laban.
And we'll definitely watch out for what you're gonna do. And now, it's time to announce our lucky fan who win 3,000 diamonds. Come on up! Ang
Sana all
cute.
may diamonds.
Hello!
3K
Wow.
diamonds.
What's your name?
Julian po.
Julian! Ilan taon ka na, Julian?
11 na po.
11! Kailan ka nag-11?
Ano po?
Kailan ka nag-11?
August 28 po.
Kaka-birthday mo lang! Can we say happy birthday to him? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday!
Ano yan? Anong hawak mo? Eto. Ay, that's so sweet. Pakita mo sa kanila. Pakita mo. Ayan, nakalagay. Let's go, Omega. Ikaw gumawa niyan? Kailan mo ginawa?
Kanina lang po.
Kanina lang. Ano nakalagay? Wow!
2-0 po.
Nakalagay 2-0. Anong nakalagay dito?
Para maging maganda po yung tulog ko po.
Para maging maganda ang
Congratulations.
tulog niya. So, kaka-birthday mo lang. Meron ka bang birthday wish?
Maging champion po yung Omega sa MPL.
Wow! Grabe naman yung wish niya. Hey, ang galing niya, ah. Kasi, tinan mo, oh, hinulaan niya na 2-0. At yun nga, parang ikaw yung lucky charm. Ano to? Ano to? Mga card. Nakuha mo sa labas. Okay. Sino ang favorite player mo?
Chaknu po.
Chaknu! Okay. Julian, bakit si Chaknu?
Dahil marunong po siya mag-tank at magaling po.
Magaling. Ikaw ba magaling ka mag-tank?
Medyo po.
Medyo. Anong ginagamit mong hero?
Tigrel po.
Okay, gusto mo makakuha ng tip kay Chaknu? Chaknu, bigyan mo ng tip.
Anong tips ba? So, PM mo na lang ako.
Anong gusto mong sabihin sa kanya? Anong mensahe mo para kay Chaknu? Magharap kayo kasi, ayan o, yan, pwede mo siyang sabihin. Gusto mo may payo ka sa kanya, pwede mo siyang payuhan.
Congrats, Chaknu, sa laban nyo na yon. So, good luck. Good luck sa mga next laban nyo at yun lang. Thank you.
Oh, galing magsalita. Ikaw, anong gusto mong sabihin sa kanya? Kaka-birthday lang din niya.
Happy birthday sa'yo. Sana...
Anong payo mo?
payo ko sa'yo, ano? Bumalik ka sa ML.
Umayos ka, Chak.
Okay,
Baka masabi mo.
congratulations! Ikaw ang nanalo ng 3,000 diamonds. What are you gonna do with your diamonds?
Bibili po ng ng skin po ni Tigrel.
Bibili ka ng skin. Gusto mo ng regalo kay Chaknu ng skin?
Sige po!
Sige po! Chaknu, reregaluhan mo ba ng skin?
Sige, send mo na lang ID mo sa akin.
Oh, that's so nice. Picture kayo mamaya kasi birthday wish din niya yon. All right. So, you can hold Chaknu's hand, tapos magbabaw kayo. Okay? You may now take your bow and take your walk of victory! free. Congratulations to Julian. Happy birthday. Tamang-tama ang kanyang prediction. 2-0 sweep. At magiging mahimbing ang kanyang tulog. Smart Omega is back to their winning ways, sweeping their opponent. We're gonna break it down for you, so we're gonna go back to our panel. Pass up.
Yeah, oh no, you can't read it. It says, do it for Julian, MPL champ.
Yan, Dong JR is now following. Thank you, Dong JR, sa pag-follow. This is Chessy Gaming, your official streamer, authorized streamer partner for MPL PH Season 14. Salamat sa lahat ng nakanood at sumuporta. See you tomorrow to week number 4, day number 3.
Just in time because Antorius recent
Stay
pick was
tuned.
indeed
Bye-bye.
Julian. And for our MVP, it's none other than Ryota. I know he got a triple kill in that previous match, but beyond the triple kills, it just felt like he was able to create so much space all by himself, and that whenever Chaknu had to go in, that was just additional layer of damage, of surprises, of unexpected plays here for RSG. And it rarely felt that they were able to fight back in that entire game that we've seen.
Yeah, the man was using Flicker with his second skill to set things up. Usually you just see the Phobius walk up to everyone or immediately just hop in with the Infernal Pursuit and then start dishing out the combos. But nope, he said, all right, I'm going to use my Flicker when I can and my second skill when I can just to set things up for everyone so it's fun.
Yep.
This feels so tailored by Omega, and Brigida, I feel like we got to do something a little bit different here so that we could break things a little bit more detailed. So for y'all who aren't aware, we actually have Coach Snap of Smart Omega with us here right now. Coach Snap, what's up with the Phobius? The first pick, we prioritized it right away.
Can you share with us?
You know, it's a newly revamped hero, so obviously all new things happen in ML is rather OP.
Oh.
Ah, that's true. So it's really just because it's new, it's OP. That's the main thing.
Wow. So they just really were spamming it. And how about what is your perspective on the Gatot Kacha, which Chaknu used 2 times in a row? Like, what were the reasons behind you deciding to go for this Gatot Kacha role?
Chakno as a player really adapts to new heroes. So I think he's the only Romo here who has the largest hero pool. And I saw Baloyski, I think, using Gatot. So we tried it a few times and it really works.
So confirmed, it was inspired by Baloyski's Gatot Kacha Rome in MPL Indonesia last week.
So you've tried it a few times in Scrim?
Just a few times.
Okay,
this is gonna be enough. Actually, I've been meaning to ask that because I've gushed over the drafts that you and Coach Lembot and maybe even Coach Stronger have put together. Is there really just a lot of trust in the team right now in terms of, hey, we're thinking of this, let's see if it'll work, and you'll just go ahead and do it? Because I feel like you're the team that does that the most this season.
Honestly, yes. I'm more of a... Because I'm the main drafter of the team. I like it to be freestyled.
Okay. So there's a little bit of freestyling in the draft.
Yeah, it's more fun that way.
Okay, so
I agree.
whenever Smart Omega's drafting, we should be open to surprises because of Coach Snap. That's what I'm kind of getting from all these statements being thrown at us here by Coach Snap. And overall here, it really felt like a difficult job for RSG Philippines to eventually pull off everything they wanted to do. At the beginning, we've seen Light just do one unsuccessful ejector play, and there were consistent punishes coming in from Smart Omega here and there, which kind of limited the overall movements that they wanted to do. The glue nearly seemed like a great pickup. What are your thoughts on the glue picked up here by RSG? I'm also curious to know, because at first it kind of seemed like it fared well up against Smart Omega.
I think that was the only good pick.
Oh.
Because if they went Terisla or Barats, you will have a hard time with Lilia.
Yeah.
I agree. So it really felt like you got everything covered on
Yeah.
the draft. I'd like to commend Coach Snap for that. And Omega Coach Snap live at the Infinix Game Tambayan. Now that we're here, I wouldn't want to waste this
Yeah.
opportunity. I want to actually bring back something from week one.
Okay.
From week one.
Okay.
So Coach Snap, I don't know if you would recall, but prior to the season, you mentioned something along the lines of you opening up the season against Blacklist International, right?
Yeah.
And you said you made this bold statement, whoever loses this match will get the top 8 spot
Yeah.
in the entire regular season. You said that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so there's no escaping that. You said that. So now that you're far from that because you beat them in that first series, and now that you're performing really well, how far do you think will you be faring for the entire season, especially as you have some fans here like Julian really wanting you to get the championship title for
Yeah.
the season? So what now would be your bold claims for Smart Omega's future here in MPL Philippines Season 14?
Honestly, our goal this year is to actually qualify for M6. That is the real goal. It's a bonus if we get the championship for MPL.
Oh. So you really have your eyes set on the
Yeah.
World Championship, so you can go international. And honestly, like I kind of like that because I feel like when it comes to international championships, the team with the most what we call the baon, the packed lunch,
Oh yeah.
the one with the more unique ideas going to the mix, like I feel like are the ones who really get an edge
Yeah.
in international championships. Real quick, Coach Snap, who's one player that you really want to commend on your team?
Jom actually.
Oh, okay.
Do I need to explain?
Oh yeah. Or we'll leave it at that. no, please, we'd love to hear your explanation.
Jom has a really good work ethic. He's the most working person, and he sets a good example in the team as well. He's another leader instead of Chakno.
Aside from
Oh, so he's one of the leaders alongside
Yeah,
Chak Mamba.
alongside Chak.
Okay, wait, I've been meaning to ask this because like. I'll be honest, I'm very proud that I'm one of the people who really pushed for the Big J name back in Season 10. How does Joan feel about the nickname Big J? Does he like it?
He knows to himself that he's big.
Yeah!
Oh my goodness!
Big J! Big J!
Well, I think it translates a lot in his performance. He's a really confident player. I could recall back in last season when he debuted, he was really going head-to-head against some of the best gold laners in terms of the laning phase, so that was a huge surprise to all of us. But now, it's really refreshing to see him perform this well together or alongside with Smart Omega, who again, according to Coach Snap, are actually aiming to qualify for the M6 World Championship. So we'll see about that. I'm really curious as to how surprised will the international teams respond to Coach Snap's surprise picks if ever that happens. But for now, let's listen into the comms of your team. I wonder what they were talking about during the game.
Basic pa rin Georgia ma. Hindi ka mapasok yan, no? Hindi. Kaya mo na yan. Wala, may sana mababata tong wave, pre. Kana, nandito ako, pre. Nandito ako pag gumawa yan, pre. Tara, pipli ka natin, bro. Oh, flicker, flicker. Don't ka. Wala ba pa sa akin, bro, ah? Nice target, boy. Dito. Flicker, ah. Tapid lang ang flicker, ah. Tat. Kasay, nice, pre. Tower, pre. Mida. Patay na ako. Patay na ako.
Okay.
How would you grade the comms?
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was surprising. Apparently, the first time we've seen the failed ejector wasn't just a mistake that was capitalized on by Smart Omega. It was something they predicted.
Yeah, I can't believe they called that. I was like, oh, I think he's gonna flicker. I think he's gonna flicker, and he did.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the voice of Chapel, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah.
So Chakno's really vocal when in game.
Yeah, in game.
It's surprising. I could hear his voice. Like he was just okay, I'm going in.
Yeah.
And then the targeting, they're really particular about like just focus on this guy first, and then once they're done, they transfer to another target. So it's really Chakno doing majority of the calls for Smart Omega.
Actually, all of them for me.
All of them, but still, they're able to work together that well, even when the comms are supposedly
messy.
Yeah. Okay, that's not something a lot of teams are actually able to do. You might just get distracted when you hear a series of different calls now and then. But the thing is, I think even if they make their individual calls or comms, it's like they have the same idea in mind about what to execute. It just seems to me like they know each other that well, and they've already built on their chemistry that much.
Yeah, I think real quick, Coach Snap, before we send you off, we'd love to hear your message for the international fans of Smart Omega.
Thank you everyone who are supporting Smart Omega. I hope to see you all in Malaysia.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Coach Snap. Enjoy. You deserve a celebration.
Yes, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so we've had a lot of information there from Coach Snap, but as we look at our updated regular season standings, again, we're in the second to the last day of our first half of the season. So this is pretty much majority of the matchups have, this is where majority of the matchups have already happened for the first half, and it seems like there's not much movement, I'd say, in terms of the top or the upper half.
Yeah.
Except for yesterday, the lower half moved quite a bit.
The thing about this is now the top 5, I feel like it's where really a lot of things are contested. I mean, Team Liquid Philippines is still quite shaky, still trying to figure things out. But I think RSG Philippines was incredibly surprising in a not so positive light. I realize now like the things that we'd hear growing up as children. And I feel like I'm going to say this now to RSG Philippines. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed, but I was just expecting something different.
Yes.
So they're still trying to find their footing. They're still trying to find their grounds. And again, which is understandable. RSG Philippines thrived in a specific meta.
Yes.
But now with something different, it does take time.
I'd say we're still halfway through. There are still chances for them. We know RC to be a team that can adjust later on.
Oh, yeah.
But for now, we also have our updated Fancy Laban standings. So, interesting. The first and last series had opposite results for the Fancy Laban. Again, the Fancy Laban is a community event where the fans of their respective teams get to battle against the fans of the other teams in the same schedule that their team, the team they're supporting, are actually going through for that particular day. So the standings are kind of flipped here for the Fancy Laban.
Phoenix Army. Good for them. They need the W. I'm happy for them, And I got to watch the end of Aurora, the Aurora's versus Cavaliers game earlier.
What happened?
It was nuts. So Aurora was pushing. TLPH wiped them out. TLPH kept pushing, and then Aurora wiped them out, and then Aurora ended the game. That was so good, because when the Cavaliers got to sweep the Auroras, the Cavaliers were like, yeah, they were like trash-talking them, and then Aurora countered that. It was nuts. So Fancy Laban, if you come here in MPL Philippines, take time to watch that before the series happens, because it's so cool.
Oh, yeah, or if you want to join yourselves, that could also be possible. You could head to the Green Sun Hotel Makati here in the Philippines, if you are in the Philippines. And if you also want to be an official MPL PH Season 14 Restreamer, you could just scan the Where is it? Oh, it's over there.
Here.
The QR code beside Renmar there, and you can register to be able to share the action as well together with your viewers, and alongside us, spectate everything that's happening real time.
They're doing a fun birthday thing there, and we're just here.
The Filipino panel has a birthday.
Yeah, they have surprises.
They have a birthday surprise.
So we're just left here. It's like, guys,
Hello.
We didn't get the memo. Y'all left us on the English broadcast.
So whose
they have
birthday is it?
cake on the Filipino panel right now.
Okay, so whose birthday is it?
I don't know.
I wonder if we can show the Filipino panel
I don't know. You
as
can't see
well.
it, but like Andoryu and Chakno are just there right now. You can see them celebrating in
I
the
think
top
it's
portion of the screen.
Antianara's birthday. It was his birthday the other day.
Happy birthday, Antianara.
Happy birthday, Antianara. If you could check out via Philippine stream, they're having a small birthday
Yeah,
party over
this is
there.
what it feels like to not get invited to the party. It's kind of depressing. Thanks, y'all.
We'll just ask for some cake.
Yeah, no,
I hope-
I'm gonna just be here. I'm good.
Oh,
Just close
no.
out the show. It's all good.
I'll let them know. I'll let them know.
I'm used to getting left out of things.
I hope they leave some slices for us or something.
Yeah, they can keep their cake.
Oh no.
It's just so salty. They can keep their cake.
When more salty. How I wish we could actually show it to you guys, but then for now, that's all the matches for today. Week 4, day number 2. We've seen 3 sweeps
Yep.
since yesterday. It's been nothing but sweeps. So it's a really interesting way. I wonder how we're ending the first half of the regular season. I wonder how we're ending week number 4. We'll know about that tomorrow. But for today, it's been Brigida and Renmar as your Infinix Game Tambayan panel. But for now, let's head over to our host for our closing.
Saturday's showdown has come to an end. The agents finally get their first win of this season, and the Aurora's bright lights continue to shine in the MPL arena. And finally, Barangay Omega back to their winning ways with the sweep, ending day 2 with a bang bang. Tomorrow, we shouldn't miss our crucial matches as it ends the first half of the regular season. Once again, ako po si Mara Aquino. Kita-kits bukas sa MPL Philippines Season 14. Keep it good vibes, everybody. See you tomorrow.
The 14th season of MPL Philippines is brought to you by the following sponsors. Smart, the official telco partner of MPL Philippines Season 14. The official tournament phone of MPL Philippines, Infinix GT20 Pro. Official suppliers, EMC Asia and Index Salon. Experience the MPL PH Season 14 action live at Green Sun, Makati City. Grab your tickets now via official MPL PH website. Don't miss any MPL action by following our official Facebook and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Follow MPL PH on TikTok for more content. And to ensure the equality and fairness of our games, MPL Philippines is also monitored and supervised by the Games and Amusements Board.